What's up, guys? This is Dennis with Luxan Jewelry. Thank you for tuning in today. Finding your bracelet size is easier than you think. All you need is a piece of string and a ruler, and you can test the exact length on your own wrist right now before you even order. Grab something to measure with, a yarn, a shoelace, or even a phone charging cable, anything that does not really stretch. Keep it with you because you are going to do this along with me. Now, I do carry 4 lengths: 7 inches, 7.5 inches, 8 inches, and 8.5 inches. We are going to start with the 7.5 because that is the one most guys land on. Take your string and lay it on the ruler, measure out 7.5 inches and mark it right there. I decided to just use some earbuds that I have here. The cable is going to work perfectly. Now take that 7.5 inch, wrap it around your wrist, and bring the two ends together so they meet. That right there is exactly how a 7.5 inch bracelet from me is going to sit. Now move your wrist around, see how it feels. Now the reason to do the 7.5 is to see how it sits. If the 7.5 is sliding around or almost falling off your wrist, measure out to 7 inches instead and try it again. If it feels too tight and you cannot bring the ends together comfortably, go up and measure out to 8 inches instead. And if you have a bigger and thicker wrist, do the same thing all the way to 8.5 inches. Whatever length sits comfortable on your wrist, whether that's 7 inches, 7.5 inches, 8 inches, or 8.5 inches, then you have your answer. This is going to give you a really good idea when it comes to the length on a bracelet, how it's going to fit on you. It's not going to be exact or precise, but it's going to give you a very good general idea. Now, one more thing that makes a real difference and almost nobody mentions it is the width of the bracelet changes the fit. A thin rope like a 3mm or a 4.5mm sits close and barely takes up any room. So go with the length you just measured, but a thick, heavy rope like an 8 or a bigger takes up more space around your wrist. And a heavy bracelet that is even a little snug feels tight fast. So when you go bold, size up to the next length. That extra room lets it sit full and comfortable instead of just gripping your wrist. And so that's it. A piece of string, whether you went with a shoelace, a cable charger, or just a piece of string and a ruler, you have a really good idea on what size to order. Measure out the length, wrap it around, and feel the fit. Every bracelet we have on the website is solid sterling silver 925. And so guys, if this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Much love, respect, and I'll see you guys in the next video.